Lace up your sneakers and get ready to race through the magic from registration day stress to that post-race recovery cider. We're breaking down every step of the Run Disney experience. Welcome back to Earstravagent Adventures. I'm your host and travel agent, Basti Rachel, and joining me, as always, is Katie,
Catch me not running at Run Disney.
everyone's favorite travel chaos coordinator. Today, we're trading, well, we're not trading many ears, but we're
I know,
trading
keep them
many
on.
ears for running shoes and diving into the world of Run Disney. We have done this before, but today is our complete total guide, everything you need to know about Run Disney. So, whether you're a first time runner or a seasoned pro chasing your next challenge, we're covering everything from registration tips and training timelines to race day logistics, recovery, and of course, celebrating your well earned medals in the park. So, grab your water bottle. Here we go.
One of them.
Stretch. Hey, we matched today. Yay! Stretch those legs and let's hit the ground running Disney style. But first, a word from our sponsor. Hello and welcome to Alonzi Travel Vacation Destination Center. Our talented team cannot wait to send you on a vacation of fantasy and excitement to places where magic is just around the corner. We are passionate about making your Disney, Universal, or cruise vacation a reality and are here for you every step of the way. We will manage all aspects of your trip, including reservations, magical experiences, and to top it off, a custom itinerary made especially for you. Get in touch with us by visiting alonzi-travel.com, Facebook, or Instagram to start your journey today. Make sure to like and follow for the most up-to-date information. Where will you go next? All right, so since Katie is our Run Disney not expert,
Ever.
well,
Not ex. I can plan your Run Disney trip. Do not ask me to run with you.
yes.
I tried to do a virtual Run Disney event with the team this summer. I did one race, thought I was going to die, and I did not finish the other four, or the other three. The medals are still in the box because I told my husband I will not get them out until I do the races, and we are going to do them now that it's getting cooler. But running out in the outdoors is not for me in July in Louisiana.
Yes,
So,
and meanwhile, I have done one, shoot, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33 Run Disney events.
yeah, that's a lot.
Weekends. Not that's not all the races.
Yeah.
That's the events. So our race virgin is gonna ask our race expert. Okay?
Yes. So,
Go.
I have been told that registration is the hardest part. I don't believe it because I would say running a marathon is the hardest part. But why is registration the hardest, and how do you get registered for a Run Disney event?
Yeah, Run Disney used to be you can register at any time. I remember the good old days where 2011 I decided to run the Disney Princess Half Marathon in September. I registered and it didn't sell out at all. Now it is a hot ticket item. Run Disney is
Yeah.
not a lottery system. So if you're familiar with the World Majors is it gives you like a week, you enter your name in a hat and you maybe get chosen. With Run Disney, the registration will open on a specific day at allegedly a specific time and you'll enter a virtual queue and when the race sells out the race sells out. So I mean it is you kind of say it's a lottery because if everybody enters in at the same time
Hmm.
you don't know what your queue number is going to be, but if you are not on the race registration at least 15 minutes before it goes live, you're not going to get in unless you do a charity or set up alerts to be notified when bibs randomly come back in for people not being able to go or things of that nature. So You'll on runDisney.com, you will see when that registration date is and the time. I say allegedly because as anybody who has followed me and Katie for any amount of time knows, Disney IT is notoriously atrocious. So notoriously atrocious. I cannot tell you how many times I've had issues with Run Disney registration,
Yeah.
hours delayed, days delayed. It's a nightmare. So this is why it's the hardest. And we'll even have group chats of our friends that are registering. And if they get in, then they'll register me. Or if I get in, I'll register them. So that way we can all work
That,
together. Because once you are in through the queue after you've checked out, you're still in the queue. So you can start a new registration for somebody else because you still have your place in line. But the hardest thing is you need to be on your Run Disney, refreshing the screen because once it says register now, you click that button. It doesn't matter which button because most race weekends will have a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a challenge and yoga. It doesn't matter which one of those buttons opens up. Click any of those buttons and then you'll be put into a waiting room. Do not refresh your screen.
no, no,
Just
not
leave
once
it
you get in the
alone.
waiting room.
Have a couple. I always do one Chrome, one Incognito, and one Firefox, and it's luck of the draw which one moves first. But we'll in our group chat we're texting. We're like, who's got what? What's your wait time? Mine's over an hour.
Yep.
Mine's now 50 minutes. Mine's now 10 minutes. And that's registration. You need to have all your info ready. Who's your emergency contact? What size shirt? What's your estimated pace? Um, Payment details. Make sure your card is valid.
And ready to be
And
charged.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Do not add pre-order merch at this time. Your only focus is on registration. You can add pre-order merch later. That's just going to slow you down because until you hit that checkout button, you can lose your registration.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
It's not like Disney dining where it's holding your spot for 10
Mhm.
minutes for you to fill that out. Like
Mhm.
it could be gone. Got it.
It's happened many times where someone is about to, it's happened to me, about to hit checkout and it's gone. So do not mess around with pre-order merch. Circle back to it. It's pre-order. It's not going to sell out. Not to stress you out, but
I mean, and I got a little bit of that this summer because even the virtual events are like that. Like, I think it ended up that one didn't sell out immediately for the happily ever after, but like the individual 5K sold out really
Mhm.
fast.
Yeah, the individual sold out, but the challenge didn't, which I was surprised at. But yeah, it's
Mhm.
they all are stressful. Stressful.
Okay, so we've decided that we're going to do a Run Disney event. We have registered for said Run Disney event. How do I get ready for it at home? How do I train for it?
I
Not me. This is a hypothetical person because I'm not doing it.
I
But
say, yeah, I say it's super easy. It's not super easy, but the training plans are. So, Jeff Galloway, he's a former marathon Olympian. He is the official coach of Run Disney, and he has come up with training plans for the challenges, the 10K, the half marathon, and the full marathon. So on Run Disney's website, there's a training section, and you download the PDF. And they are, I think they're 16-week training plans. So
Mhm.
this gives you plenty of time from the moment you register to the race day because registration is like usually 9 months before the race. So you've got plenty of time to get moving, couch to 5K, whatever you need to do. The great thing about the Jeff Galloway method is it's run walk. And those intervals are determined. You determine your intervals. Jeff Galloway has a whole thing on how to figure those out. My personal intervals are 2 minutes and 30 seconds running, 30 seconds of walking. But just starting out, a lot of people will do 30-30, 30
Yeah.
seconds running, 30 seconds walking. Some people will do 90-30s, 90 seconds of running, 30 seconds of walking. There's a huge range of intervals. The other great thing about training this way is the pacers, which we'll get into, are Jeff Galloway pacers. So they follow Jeff Galloway's recommendations. So follow his training plan. It is a very, very manageable training plan. Very manageable. Eat builds you up appropriately so you're not getting injured. Highly recommend. That's what I use starting out. Now, Amy, my friend, is my running coach, so
Mhm.
mine's a little more complex now, but it's perfect for just starting out. And it's a free download on the Run Disney website. But
That's awesome.
highly recommend the run walk method. It is the only way I'm still able to run these days because I can't look, you are a runner whether you walk or not.
Yes,
Okay. So it doesn't matter if you take walk breaks or not, you are still a runner. And oh, by the way, all you have to do is maintain a 16-minute mile pace.
which is a speed walk.
Yeah, a lot of people can power walk
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
don't stress. This is a real race. It is real runners. We're all
Mhm.
real runners, but the pace requirements are a little more flexible than some other races. Some other
Yeah.
races I've seen have like a 14-minute race requirement, and that one stresses me out. 16 is
I
nice.
think I think you've told me before that it's a great race for beginners.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now, this is a question we have discussed this before, like because we have discussed what you've worn for
Oh,
certain
yeah.
races and your costumes with your friends, but I've never actually asked you, what do you wear? Because the costumes always look so cute, but like I know me, if I were to run, I got these chubby thighs, they're gonna rub together. Like, how do you plan all that out and make sure that it's gonna be cute, but also like safe to run in?
Well, first of all, every skirt I've ever worn in it has biker shorts underneath it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, gotta get the thighs because
Yeah. And the biker short length is going to depend on you. 5 inches is kind of not my vibe. I need like a 6 or 7 inch.
same.
Yeah,
I want that
Fabletics.
longer.
Yeah, Fabletics is great. But you have to make sure they have pockets. I require pockets in my shorts.
Same.
Yes, so Fabletics is great. Also, Crowned Athletics. I love Crowned Athletics. They partnered with Disney now, so they have officially licensed Disney collections.
It's cute
It's
stuff.
so cute. And everything has pockets, so you don't have to worry about that. But biker shorts are in everything. But it's really just at this point, it depends. Like, are we going to wear vibes or are we going to wear a theme to the race? If we don't like the theme of the race, then we're going to do vibes. If we like the theme of the race, then we're going to do the theme of the race. So, like for example, this past weekend was Wine and Dine
Yes.
race weekend. I say we're recording this in advance, so it
we're,
wasn't this
we're
past weekend, but
we got a lot of travel coming up in November, guys, and we wanted
yeah.
to make sure that y'all had us to listen
Yes,
to.
sorry. So this is not the look. So this the most recent race weekend for Wine and Dine. The 5K was Mushu. The
That's
10K,
cute.
yeah, the 10K was Olaf. The half was Lady and the Tramp, and the challenge was the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Because the
Those
theme,
are so random.
I'll tell you why. The 5K was breakfast because Mushu serves
I wish you an
porridge.
eggs and the
Yeah.
porridge. Yeah. Okay.
Lunch was Olaf with his picnic.
Picnic. Okay.
Dinner was the
Meatball
meatballs.
spaghetti.
Yeah, and dessert is the cake with the three fairies.
Okay. Cute. I
Yeah.
needed it explained to me,
Yeah.
but it's super cute.
Yeah.
And I
So it
bet
was
those
really
were
cute.
some cute medals, like the three
Yeah.
fairies. I bet that medal was cute.
Yeah.
Lady and the Tramp medal was yeah.
Yeah, so like those were cute themes. So a lot of people did Mulan characters for the 5K, then Frozen characters for the 10K, and Lady and the
Mhm.
Tramp or Sleeping Beauty characters for the half.
Lady and the Tramp will be so hard to dress for.
Are you kidding me? That's so easy. You get a gray top, gray bottom, and then just get gray ears in your tramp.
Oh no, that would be hard for me.
Okay,
I
well, you haven't had enough experience planning costumes. But it's also, you can also get inspiration. So, like the Run Disney page
Mhm.
will constantly post photos from race weekend. So you can see real people in their real costumes. And some people
Mhm.
go way over the top.
Yes.
That is not me. I'm not as creative.
I,
So mine are a little more basic.
I see some people and I'm like, how did you run in that?
Right.
Like, how did you run in that?
Well,
Mm-mm.
that's where the 16-minute mile comes in because you can slow your pace down to
Mhm.
accommodate your costume. I don't wear like super cumbersome costumes because I just know that about myself. I can't handle that. I get
Yeah.
overheated too easily.
Yeah.
But some people will go with the theme of the race. Others,
Mhm.
one year, the marathon weekend, I didn't really like the vibe. I'm looking at my medals for reference. I didn't really like the vibes last year because they were varsity and like
Mm-hmm.
lame. So
Mm-hmm.
we did, that's when I re-pulled out my Merlin costume.
Yeah.
We
And
did,
you ran with the beard on, correct?
yeah, for the 10K.
No,
It was cold
no.
though. Like it was,
I
I
would
think it
be
was,
so overstimulated.
it,
I would be like, ugh.
it was
Hmm.
fine. It was in the 40s and I was cold. So it was actually like
Yeah.
keeping me warm. So it was good. But so you just vibe. But really, if all I can really tell you is do not wear something new on race day. If you hear
Oh.
nothing else that I say today, let it be that.
Goes in general for just good theme park travel in general. Like, I'll bring it back to I had bought the skirt on TikTok the other day for my trip, and everybody was going crazy about this was the plus size Disney park skirt, and I bought it.
Which
It was business casual material, and the undershorts were not spandex. They were like the material of underwear. And I wore it, a couple weeks before, just out and about. And I was like, I can wear this at the parks. So, just in general, like, I recommend wearing your park clothes out first, too.
Well, yeah, I'll say like you don't want to wear a new race kit because you could
Mm,
be like you could have some chafing issues. You
yeah,
could have some overstimulation issues. Like I've done it because I haven't had time to test it out.
yeah.
Specifically my Hercules skirt was made in China and you can't tell where the front and the back is. And even when I switched it, I couldn't tell which was the front and which was the back. So it just felt weird the whole time
And you're
because
like,
you
yeah,
do a different seam for the front versus the back.
yeah. I've had a lot of stuff come in from Sheen where you can't tell what's the front and the back.
Yeah.
Like, I know
Yeah.
exactly what
So
you're talking about.
don't wear new kit. Don't wear new shoes either if you can avoid it.
No, no. Okay. And we've talked about this a lot. And I know that sometimes you change it up depending on what the race
Yeah.
is and where the race is starting, but where
Yeah.
to stay? Where do you want to stay if you're doing a Run Disney event?
So regardless, you're going to book your vacation package with one of us because you need a vacation
Yep.
package and you do need to stay on site. There's a lot of benefits to staying on site, least of which being you have race day transportation, which means you don't have to worry about Uber, you don't have to worry about a car. Disney provides transportation from all Disney resorts to the expo, to the race start line, at the race finish line. But transportation is provided, and that is a huge stressor you don't have to worry about. So number one, stay on site. Um, and it depends on your goals for the race, but I like monorail transportation for marathon weekend because the monorail will take you to marathon and it's one less stress because traffic and things. So contemporary, Polynesian, or Grand Floridian are going to be my choice for marathon weekend. Other than that, I don't like the value resorts for a race weekend.
Mm,
If you guys watched our previous episode, our Earstravagant 100 episode, you'll have heard me mention that Pop Century has a wonderful civilian who comes and
cheers.
violently cheers you on.
Yeah.
So Pop Century has that, but like I just don't like the rooms and how loud they are for a race weekend because we'll get into this on like race stage logistics, but you have to get up really early, which means you have to go to bed really early. And the value resorts to me just don't fit that. So I would encourage you to consider a moderate or really deluxe is the best because deluxe is
Yeah.
it's going to be they're not as spread out as the other resorts, so you don't have to walk as far once you get back to your hotel. Because look, once you're sweaty and done with the race, the last thing you want to do is walk another
No.
mile plus to get to your room.
Mm-mm. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
So my favorite place to stay is the Polynesian. That's where I stay often for race day weekends. I also like Bay Lake Tower for race day weekends, but it's also who I'm with, really. But
Yeah.
Polly's my favorite.
Love the Poly. Who doesn't love the Poly?
Mm.
Okay. So we registered. We have our outfits. We're going to the Poly. We're just going to say we're at the Poly. We checked in. Now we've got to go to the expo and get the merch.
Yes, so the
But
expo is required. So what happens at the expo is this is where you pick up your race bib, you pick up your shirt. There are tons of vendors that are not Disney selling race day things. So if you forgot your gels, if you forgot your shoes, if you forgot something that you need, the expo is where they'll
What's a
have
gel?
it's your fuel. So
Oh, like the little gels, like
yeah.
it's
Your fuel.
sugar and
So
carbs.
yeah, if you
Okay.
forget any of that, that's all there. And then there's also the Run Disney specific merch. So regardless of whether you want to purchase merchandise or not, you do have to go to the expo to pick up your bib. And you are the only person who can pick up your bib, and you are required to bring a photo ID. So you can't have anybody else unless you're a child, parents, you pick up the bibs for your
Yeah.
child. But
What happens if your flight's delayed and you can't get to the expo to pick up your bib? Are you just out of luck?
technically, yes.
Okay. So
But
flying the day before of expo for best experience?
well, it depends on when your race is. So the expo will
Okay.
start the day before the first race,
Okay.
which is typically on a Thursday. But if it's marathon weekend, it starts on a Wednesday. I always fly in either on the first day of the expo or a day before. It just depends
Okay.
on what we're doing. If we're not doing the 5K, then I'll fly in on the expo day because I
Okay.
don't need to be there for the 5K. So if I have issues on the first
You
day of
can
the
get it the
expo,
next
then
day.
I can get the next day.
Got
But
it.
if
Got
you're
it.
running the 5K, it just you have to get your bib. Unofficially, they do have the bibs at runner relations at the start line.
For emergencies only.
Literally emergencies. Yes.
Got it.
And they could change that at any time. So that's why I say unofficially,
Yeah.
don't count on this. Don't even you can't don't
Well,
quote me. Don't quote me.
we always want to follow the rules at Disney. Like that's
Right.
my biggest piece of advice for anything. Follow the rules. If the rules say you can't do that, then you can't do it.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
So a couple days before the expo, you'll get a check-in pass, which basically just says you signed the terms and conditions and the waivers. It's a QR code. They scan that to make sure you're good to go. So you need your check-in pass as well as your photo ID to get your bib. Also, the first day currently, Run Disney Race Merch does a virtual queue because it's so popular. You do have to have a virtual queue to enter, and you can't join the virtual queue until you're close to Disney property. So I've learned
Yeah.
that, unfortunately. Prepare for merch to be scarce if you go any day but the first day.
Yeah.
It's a point
It's
of
gonna be gone.
contention. The shoppers kill me. People buying in mass kill it frustrates me to no end. I have only been able to buy a dopey jacket one time, and I've done it 3 times.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It is absolutely
It
ridiculous.
is overstimulation city.
Mhm.
So prepare for that. So if you're not running the 5K and you know you struggle with crowds, just go to the expo the second day. The second day it's so much easier. The first day is a madhouse. Second day, third day, last day, so much easier.
Okay. Awesome. Race day logistics. Talk us through. I'm gonna run a
Yes.
race. What do I need to know that day of? Like, what am I gonna do?
So
Not me. I'm not actually gonna do it.
currently, all the races start at 5 a.m. and they start at Epcot. So
Knew that.
yes, all of them, that's where they are. They could change that, so that's why I say currently, but that's where they are right now. So because you have to get there, it starts at 5 a.m. The
Yeah.
corrals, which is where we'll go with that in a second. The corrals open at 4. Disney asks you to be there no later than 4. So I always recommend giving yourself an hour to get from your resort to the starting line because it doesn't take you that long, but maybe you're at a yeah, so at
It's at
3,
3
be
a.m.
at your bus stop by 3 because
Ooh.
I've never really had an issue with buses being full and getting a bus, but let's not chance it. So
Yeah, you never know.
getting to the bus stop by 3, which
Mhm.
means depending on how long it takes to get ready, maybe you're getting up at 2, maybe you're getting up at 2:30. I get up at 2:30, my friend Kim gets up at 2:15. So
Ooh.
because of that, I highly recommend you go to bed early the day before. We are always in bed by 8. Whether I'm asleep by 8 is a totally different thing. But
But you're
like your
laying, you're
body, yeah,
vertical.
your body is at rest, which
Hmm.
maybe your brain is not, but at least your body is at rest. And also, pre-race day logistics, electrolyte your body to the nines. Okay? Florida heat and humidity is no joke. Electrolyte yourself till you think you can't electrolyte yourself no mo.
Hmm.
Because dehydration is awful and it will get you. So just
Yep.
prepare and electrolyte
It
yourself, electrolyte yourself.
it'll get me just on a park day. Like, I mean,
Exactly.
if I'm not careful and paying attention to how much water and electrolytes I'm taking in, I will get dehydrated on just a regular old park day, just a
Exactly.
25,000 step park day.
And it's not as important for the 5K because the 5K actually isn't timed. So
Yeah.
you can just walk the whole 5K and it's fine. So like the 5K, it's not as serious. The 5K is like a super unserious race, which we
Hmm.
love that. But prepare yourself. So you're getting in line for the bus at 3. It's those big charter buses. Then they'll take you to Epcot parking lot where the buses drop you off. Then you go through security. You take your Spaceship Earth selfie, and then you get to the runner post race area. They'll have coffee. They'll have gear check. I don't understand why people gear check. I don't
What does
ever
gear check mean?
so gear check is there's stuff that you want to have immediately after the race.
Oh, like putting stuff in a locker.
Yeah, I like putting stuff in locker. So like after
Okay.
Dopey, if Joe wasn't there, I would have put my Ophos recovery sandals and maybe a sweatshirt and had that in
Yeah.
gear check because this last year it was cold. So after a marathon, I immediately want to take my shoes off. So like that is what I would gear check. But
Hmm.
people gear check like a lot of stuff, so I don't really know what people gear check. But if you want to bring things to the start line and then you know you're going to need stuff right when you finish, that's what gear check is
Which
for.
I could it'll make a lot of sense, like you said, with a solo runner, because I do know that people will go to Disney and run all by themselves, no group, no nothing. So that's nice that that's a service that is offered.
Yeah, all races will do that, and also like if you want to go to Epcot after the race is done, because Epcot is usually open by the time the race is done. People change. I want to go shower, but you know,
I want to go take a nap. Like,
yeah, it's a really early day. So, gear check is there. There's also where the DJs are, and then also at where the DJ is, he's in the middle, and then there's two characters on each
mhm,
side of the DJ booth. These are the same characters pre and post race. So if the line looks long,
see him at the end.
get him at the end because it's not usually as long at the end. So pre and post characters, they're all the same. Check them out. They're cool. Then the corrals will open at 4. So the corrals on your bib is going to be, hang on. There you go. On your
There
bib,
we go.
this is your number, right? This is your race number. This is your corral. So you will go and look for the bit. There's big balloons that say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They check these. So you go where you're assigned, and 5 is when they start, but the corrals will staggered close so that way they can like prep to get people out. So there's gates, people are checking your bibs, making sure you're where you're supposed to be. But before you go into the corrals,
Potty.
go to the porta potties. Disney is the best with there's porta potties everywhere. I wait until I get to like the corral area because those porta
Mhm.
potties almost never have a line. So I'll be waiting maybe for two or three people in front of me to go to the bathroom and it's fine.
When you were talking about them offering coffee, and I'm just thinking coffee, 3 a.m. running, I was like, that would do a number to my stomach.
Well, and
Like
some people
a
like
number.
they intentionally drink the coffee to help clear their system before they run. Yeah.
I'm just not about this life.
That's fine.
I'm not.
That's fine. That's fine. So porta potty
Yeah,
first, and then get in the corral. And look, I will sit. I will sit as long as
I don't
possible.
blame you.
Yeah, because you're in there for a long time. Like I'm in for Dopey. I was in D. The race started actually it started at 30 minutes early. The race started, let's just say at 5. We started running at like 5:20.
Mm-hmm.
and we were in D, and
Well,
the corrals went up to
and
G.
I've always said this, like when I'm at the parks, my feet hurt when I'm standing still, when
Yeah,
I'm in a line that does not move. So I would have trouble standing there for 20 minutes. Like
yeah.
I'm good walking, moving, running, not running, but all the things.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Probably.
Like you're fatiguing your feet, and especially with Dopey, this is the fourth day. If we're talking about the marathon, that you've been on
Yeah.
your feet, and now you're about to run a marathon. So I will sit as often as possible. So I always
Mhm.
bring like a little bottle of water, and there's trash so you can throw it away. So that's leading up to the start line. You always want to make sure your bib is visible, that they can
Mhm.
see it. You've got your timing chip on the back, so this is how they record your time. You can see I never fill out the emergency information. My bad. Um,
If
but
you fall out, you fall out.
it's fine. So that's, race logistics. You cross the start line and then you're off. You don't have to
Hmm.
worry about getting lost. There's so many people in front of you. Like you just follow the person in front of you. On the course, there are tons of characters. There's actually a Discord server. I don't If you want the name of the Discord server, put it in the comments so I can research it and look it up and give it to you. But um they tend to have a list of the characters and where they'll be so you can plan for them. I would say on average, it's one character per mile. So the 5K
Hmm.
usually has three characters, the 10K usually has six. Uh, so they're race characters. So these are fun races. You paid for this race experience.
Mm.
If
It'd be
you
fun.
see a cool character, if the line isn't too terribly long, stop for them or take a selfie. If you want to video yourself going under the Epcot parking entrance, do that. Definitely video yourself or stop for castle photos when you run through the castle. Take the opportunity and enjoy the course. This is what you paid for. You
Mhm.
paid to run through Disney.
Well, and there's PhotoPass photographers on the course as well, correct?
Yes, I
Yes.
love what they've done now. They have these, honestly, it's green like this.
Yeah.
Pop-up
So,
tents. So you can spot them. They're usually only in the
oh, it's
park.
green like their shirts because when they
Yes.
switched to those green shirts, it was the best thing they ever did.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the green like
Okay.
those shirts, so they're easily identifiable. Please don't be a jerk and the whole time. Like those PhotoPass photographers are fast. So they'll see
Hmm.
you do your little pose and then so people behind you. Also, like jumping photos, I wouldn't recommend them. I've seen too many people fall.
Yeah.
But photo pass it up, photo pass it up, and you don't need anything extra. The photo pass is it's actually not your bib number anymore. They changed the way they do photo pass, but it's tied to your bib number. So just make sure your bib is visible, and those photo pass photographers will capture the heck out of you. So look for the green people and just when you pass them, make it look like you're not miserable. Yeah,
All right.
we just froze in our pose. Um, Finishing before we go to the next one.
Yeah.
Once you finish, you'll walk through. Sometimes they'll give you cooling towels depending on how hot it is. And then you'll get your medal. They've taken to giving you your medal in a plastic package. They don't put it over your head anymore because they've had too many damage. So they give it to you in a
Yeah.
plastic package. Keep walking, you get water. Keep walking, you get Powerade. Keep walking, you get your snack box with the plastic
Ooh,
cheese.
yeah.
One of the favorites of Run Disney Racers. You get your plastic cheese, then you get to gear check, which you would check your bags up, and then you exit to where you started. So the DJ booth, the characters, the buses to pick you up, finish line
Circle.
photo pass photos. There's a
Mm-hmm.
specific section that has the background, and they have like the I did it paddle. They'll have beer and cider for you. They'll have snacks, they'll have race merch. Also, there's a medic tent right at the finish line. So if you need a medic tent, it is right at the finish line. So take it all in, but get those character photos. You paid
Yeah.
money for it. Get at least
Agree.
three.
All right. So we ran the race.
Mhm.
We did it. We got our medal. We did all the post race stuff. What are we going to do now? Like, how do we build our body back? to do the next race or to just enjoy the parks now?
Well, it really depends on where you are in the racing. So if you're dopey and you just did the 5K, well, after the 5K, you can still go to the park. After the 10K, you can even still go to the park. After the half, no. You need to relax. You need to move around a little bit, but go to the hot
Mhm.
tub at the hotel. Go to the spa, maybe. Do things that are not on your feet a whole lot.
Yeah.
Post marathon, go to a park. Like go to the
Really?
hotel. Yes, go to the hotel, take a shower, take a little
Yeah.
bit of a nap, but go to the park. Animal Kingdom is great. Hollywood Studios.
Because everything will seize up if you don't
Yes,
move.
if you
Yeah.
just comatose, you are going to be so sad about it the next day. But if you go to the park and walk around a little bit, it's going to help
Hmm.
your recovery so much. So, leisure, that's why I say Animal Kingdom is great because leisurely stroll
Yeah.
around, get on the safari, go on a trail, go on Flight of Passage.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that. Go to bed early. But
Yeah.
post half, if you're not doing dopey or you're not doing marathon weekend and you're not doing the marathon piece, after the half, go to the parks. You're gonna be tired, but
Yeah.
go to
But
the park. Celebrate your accomplishment. Go to the park. Go to the hotel, take a shower, take a nap, then go to the park. Because
got it.
remember, the race starts early. So you're gonna
Mhm.
be done by 10 o'clock,
9.
like 10 o'clock at
Yeah.
the latest.
Yeah. That's a, if you got lightning lane set up, that's park day.
Exactly. That's for the half marathon. The marathon is different. The marathon is much later in the day, but half marathon, I think they
Mm.
clear the course by 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to the park.
All right. I think we got one last thing to talk about, which we got 3 minutes left on our recording. Can you do it?
No. Medal photos. This is the thing. So whichever race you did, take your medals. The PhotoPass photographers are so great at taking photos with your medals. I don't wear all of them at the same time. So if you're running
Mhm.
one race medal, wear it all day. People will tell you congratulations all the time. If you're doing
Yeah.
a challenge, I don't wear all of them because you will
They'll
nick.
scratch.
Yeah, you'll nick your medal.
Yeah.
So wear the challenge one or the medal you like the best, but keep the other medals on you so that way when you see a pass photographer, you can pull them out and you can have them display them like this. You can hold them in your hand. They have tons of ideas, but medal photos. You can also do a capture the moment photo session, which I've done once, and they'll help you do photos, but wear your medal to the park. People will tell you congratulations. You'll see other people. It's just this
Yeah.
whole big community vibe. So it's not cringe to wear your medal. And
I
you'll
would think that wear it everywhere. I'd wear it to the grocery store. Like, I actually did this. Look at me.
yeah.
Especially like Adobe where you did all of them. No.
And
Yeah.
even like Monday, so the races end on a Sunday. So Monday,
Hmm.
it's unofficially Medal Monday. So you'll still see people in the parks wearing their medals because
Yeah.
it's still on the trip. I still did it. It's an accomplishment. So the busiest place to take the medals is at the Hub Grass in Magic Kingdom. But
I would imagine.
just anywhere, anywhere. Bring the medals, take the photos, have a great time, celebrate your accomplishment, and yeah, do something fun to mark, especially if it's your first Run Disney race. Do something special. Like for Dopey, we always go to Artist Point after Dopey because
Hmm.
that's where the Evil Queen is. That's where Dopey is. We always do Artist Point. But yeah, just do something special to celebrate. And I forgot to mention I've mentioned cider for your post race, but
Hmm.
they do have always a special weekend alcoholic drink, whether it's a beer or a cider. So if you're into those things, try it because it's special
Yeah.
for that race weekend.
Fun.
Yeah,
All
now I'm
right.
done.
You get 1 minute. You're like less than a minute.
Less than a minute. When you're ready to book your next Run Disney vacation, either one of us can help you. We would love to help you. Obviously, we can help you with the logistics and all that good stuff. So hit us up in the comments. All of our information is in the show notes. We can't wait to work with you. And until next time, bye.